I think the secret of my success with observation of many of the faint fuzzies, nebulas, and deep sky objects was that I put this Celestron, or we can use Meade. Meade one is a little bit, I noticed, is too more, shows the secondary mirror too much. But this Celestron one is alright, and if you use Antares, that will be also alright. This focal reducer actually made the field of view wider, so when I'm looking at the faint fuzzies, which are, big, I mean, it can be up to 2-3 degrees in the case of the Andromeda galaxy. If you look at with a narrow field of view, you will not see the contrast between the darkness of the sky and the brightness of the faint fuzzies. So this actually increased the field of view, and I could discern them against the background of the sky, and I think that was the secret for that. This was really good. Get a focal reducer to use with. Of course, you can remove this if you want to. For planetary viewing, it probably is better to remove it, or use a Barlow or a low magnification lens, just to see the more details that is visible in the case of the planetary objects like Jupiter and Saturn, which are now in the sky. And for other things, for very wide objects like the faint fuzzies, nebula clusters, and all the things, it's better to have the focal reducer. So we have almost 2 degrees. Yeah, this is a 10 millimeter. I had a 40 millimeter last night, and this 40 millimeter, and with this focal reducer, the widest possible field of view was around 2 degrees, which is really good for moon widths you could see. And that's the secret, I think, to using this comfortably with a good amount of the visibility.
what you can see there in the center is the Copernicus crater. To the right of it is the Kepler crater. And the dot, tiny dot to the right of that Kepler, near the edge of the white area, where the down to it a little lower is a black dot, that's Grimaldi. That tiny white dot is the magnetic anomaly called Rainer Gamma, or Reiner Gamma. As you can see, the thin layer of cloud exists in the sky. It's moving. It's mist practically. And yeah, the Italy-shaped area to the top is the Jura Mountains, and you can see a tiny dot also in that Jura Mountains called Plato, actually, crater Plato, the philosopher. The bright dot to the 2 o'clock in this image, if you imagine the top part is 12 and the lower part is 6, at 2 o'clock of the image, in the middle of the, in somewhere in the black patch, the white dot is Aristarchus, and the area around it is Aristarchus Plateau, the volcanic area. Yes, the clouds are making it really darker than what it is, what it actually should be. Yeah, and the circular feature, black circular feature on the top at 12 o'clock is the big black circle. Is the Mare Imbrium, Sea of the Rains, and to the lower part of it, at 7 o'clock of that circle, what you can see is the mountains of the Apennine. Yeah, Apennine. Yeah.